Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are going to be listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. All right, and without further ado, let's get into your choice. Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Pisces? Somebody helping you? What's going on? Somebody's helping you. I think somebody's helping you. Accepting the help is key. For some reason you might have an issue accepting the help. You know what you're going through. You know what I mean? It's a general read. Take it with a grain of salt. There's an issue accepting the help. There's conflict here. Things are moving quickly. Things have been moving fairly quickly. And there's a conflict that's been here. It could be like, it's just kind of there. Maybe it's been there for a while. It's just this conflict energy. It doesn't have to mean you're like arguing with anybody, but there's a problem. I feel like this is talking about a problem. I don't feel like it has to be like I'm arguing with somebody or having a continual argument. There's like a problem, almost like something needs to be fixed. Something needs to be changed. Maybe I need to, get something done, something. And that conflict can be resolved fairly easily. Fairly. Somebody wants to help you. There's something with the conflict about where it's coming from. Can we get like a little bit more about that? Conflict about where it's coming from. I feel like whoever it's coming from, there's just something about this person that maybe bothers you. Or it could be partly like, the conflict has to be dealt with anyway, but it's like where it's coming from is, I'm trying to understand it more. I get like, I don't really like it. I don't know where this person really stands. Like if they help me, does that mean I'm going to owe them? And do I like that? Or is it questionable? Like, wait, why are they helping me? Is it you asking? What to activate this, what would Pisces need to do to activate this? Pull back a little bit, ironically, and just let things happen. Things can change very quickly. I feel like it's the speed of it also kind of makes me a little nervous. It's almost like, for example, if you're looking for a different job, it's kind of like you find it midweek and they're like, as long as you're willing to start next Monday, and you're like, if I have to do what I have to do, I have to do what I have to do. It's kind of like within 3 to 4 days, they're like, yeah, if you can start like within 3 to 4 days, okay, yeah. And it's like, all right. It feels like that. It comes in quickly. There's a lot of speed with this. They're highlighting this over and over again. Like it's, boom, flying really fast. It doesn't have to be a job situation, but whatever this is, I feel like it's kind of like making peace with like, all right, when life throws me a possibility here and it's going to solve a big problem, I got to do what I got to do. The Emperor comes in kind of saying, I got to make the right choice for me. Typically, Pisces, in my opinion, are not selfish. I'm saying that as a Pisces. Once in a while, you do have to make a selfish decision. There's nothing wrong with once in a while. So it's almost like, all right, I can give them 2-day notice. Sorry, gotta go. Gotta do what I gotta do. It may not feel the best, but it's one of those things where, you know what? Sometimes I'm not given the choice. I just got to do what I got to do. I feel like this is saying, you need to make a choice that's best for you. Once in a great while, that's not bad. Once in a great while. I just feel like that's fine once in a great while. Take it with a grain of salt. You decide for yourself. The challenge, if you do go that direction, is to not beat yourself up about it. That might be a challenge. To kind of like, to not, for some reason, it may bother you. It may. Instead of going that direction, you can just go, you know what? Everybody has to make these just decisions once in a while. You've been on the crap end of the stick a few times. A few times, let's be fair. And, I feel like when you look back, you're like, you know what? Sometimes I've been on the crap end of the stick, and it wasn't fair, but it wasn't against me personally. It's just how things worked out. I've worked at jobs like that where somebody just had to quit, and then I just had to pick up the slack. I didn't think of it as like they were trying to get me or trying to make my life difficult. They literally just had to make the decisions they had to make. And I just did what I had to do in the moment, and I just did the best I could. And it's kind of realizing that things ebb and flow. And it's not like, also looking at this like you weren't trying to make it happen this way. Life brought you a solution, and you just had to do what you had to do. Also realizing that when these things play out, other things trigger that need to be worked out. Because I'm getting the same thing. Like when this person left, and they left really quick, the rest of us had to pick up the slack. But also, a lot of things came to light about how the process was being done and how it could have been done better anyway. So other people got involved who weren't normally involved, and then we got extra solutions. We got extra things actually worked out better in the long run. But it never would have happened unless these other people had to get involved and they could see what was going on. And they never would have done that if it didn't play out the way it did. So it's realizing, the universe is doing what the universe needs to do. You're not meant to be in control of everything. You're just meant to play your part and do what's best for you. Every now and then, I get that it's not a bad thing. Am I missing something? Just in case I'm making it too simple. Am I missing something? You may lose some connections through this change. Why? Well, if it's a work thing, I get that. You may lose some connections. But the ones that mean the most will stay. It may... okay, so it's kind of like they're showing me like when you have... I feel like people who used to go for gold, like they used to try to sift through the riverbed for gold. There's a sifting. I feel like we're going to sift out what's really connected to you and what's really not. It's going to like sift things out. Sifting. Like sifting. My brain is just not making it. I feel like there's another word I'm supposed to use, but sifting through, you're sifting out what's not working. What really should be in your life will stay. It doesn't have to mean that anybody that falls through the cracks is a bad person. We're not looking to do that. But it may just be better. It's fine. Those that are necessary to stay, those are for best for you to stay, they'll stick. The ones that are better to let go, and it doesn't mean anybody's a bad person, they'll move on. It'll be fine. There's more coming for you. If you allow yourself to connect into this and flow with it in a way that can really solve issues for you, you might end up having somebody come in who wants to look out for you a little bit more. You decide if that's right or not. There's somebody who actually... They want to look out for you a little bit more. I don't know. It depends on your story, what's going on. It could be a little bit intense. It might just be okay. It depends how you're connecting to it. I would just keep an eye on it. Somebody who wants to... I tend to look at it like... I try to figure out like what's going on, why that's a thing. I try to read between the lines. Like if somebody's looking out for me and they're trying to kind of almost control my life, I'm like, I'm not into the control thing. Or if somebody has romantic ideas about you and you're not into that, I would just keep an eye on it and just kind of maybe keep yourself aware of it. That's all. There's something here where somebody's going to want to look out for you. For a lot of you, it's just going to be somebody where they just see you as part of their soul family. They may not have that conscious thought, but it may be like for them, it's just like you're important to them. They don't really know why. They just care about you. A lot of them might just be that. They just want to look out for you. They just have this connection where they want to do it. I feel like the reason I'm giving all these different analogies, I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I would just take it slow and just kind of pay attention, and just because some of these, I feel like, I don't know how many, I have no idea, or they're just having that soul family connection. Like you're important to them, you're a part of their soul family. Like, if I don't know, let it go. I feel like I'm gonna beat it to death otherwise. Somebody's looking out for you. I don't think that's a bad thing. But whatever you're going into, whatever's coming into this next level, there's somebody new. I feel like that's somebody new. Somebody new who maybe is a little sad, maybe needs a connection. There could be a little neediness to it. I don't know. There's somebody who wants that energy. They want to look out for somebody. They feel more like, I feel like they feel like a lot has been taken away from them. So they're trying to bring other people into their life that they can look out for and that they can add back in. I don't think it's a bad thing, but they might have some like sadness that they need to kind of work through, and they just feel good around you. It might be one of those things. It doesn't mean you have to be, 24/7 counselor. I'm not trying to say that, but they may be working through some sadness, just to be fair. They're kind of giving you the heads up, like when this energy starts coming in, it's better for you to make your decision if you like that or you don't. If you don't like it, you can just quietly distance yourself from it. It doesn't have to be a big deal. If you decide you like it, it will get stronger. The Seven of Swords with the Knight of Swords ending up with the King of Pentacles, I feel like what they're saying is take a minute to just decide how you feel about it and decide whether you want it to move forward or you don't. There's a window here. If you want it to move on, it'll move on. It won't come back. If you want it to come in, you want it to get stronger, this could be a lifetime connection. It's up to you what you want it to be. Like when you get that far. It's all like, this seems to be all interconnected. It's like we're dealing with a problem, solutions coming quick. It's being comfortable with that, not feeling bad about it. And it's after that solution is like working through, and it's like going into the solved energy. It seems like it's a part of the solving of the issue. This person comes in that time frame. Like it's in the solution part. I'm questioning if they're like a part of the solution or not. I don't know. Depends on your story, I guess. Could be. But I feel like your energy is lifting. You're feeling that solution. You're feeling like things are going better. And this energy comes in at that point. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email. jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.